Let us look at how choosing the right career can help deal with the issue of unemployment in South Africa and in Africa at large. Hi, welcome to Educate Africa with me, Dr. Sanele Kamere. It is such a pleasure to always have you here, and I'm grateful for the comments, for the suggestions, especially suggestions on which topics you would love us to cover. So it always gives us an idea of what is it that you are looking forward to, since remember, this is a family. So it's not just a podcast for myself, it is driven by us. So as it is a family, I would like you to extend the invitation to as many people as you can so that they can be part of this family. In this family, we care and we love and we support, and we are not exclusive per se. So we always invite other people. I want us in this episode to go straight into the issue of choosing a career, but I want us to look at it in a different angle. One could ask, Sanele, what positions you as the right person to talk about choosing a career? I am Dr. Sanele Kamede, as I've indicated. I've been helping thousands of young people through my programs, through my initiatives, through the media on how to choose a career, how to finish the career that they've chosen in record time, and how to be effective in the workplace, especially after they've received an offer to start working. So I have sat down with quite a number of people, and recently there's a video that inspired this conversation or this episode, which a lot of people ask that I talk about this issue of choosing careers, particularly because between or in the middle of the year in South Africa, that's where you start to hear a lot of institutions bombarding us on, hey, you should apply, make sure that you apply on time. So, and some they start closing, especially the health sciences and engineering. In some institutions, they close a little bit early when it comes to their application. So we make sure that at this time, we encourage as many people to apply, which is the reason why I thought this episode will be very suitable for you at this time. But of course, if you stumble on this episode way later than July, August, September, I think latest October, you can still use it for the following year. There is no train smash on that. The issue of choosing a career is very important. I must put it forward. It is important, yet sometimes it is neglected, mainly neglected by parents, mainly neglected by sometimes high school teachers, mainly neglected by family members, especially those that have been exposed to tertiary institution. Why do I say it is neglected? I ran an anti-suicide campaign called hashtag Matric Ungazibulali campaign for quite some time now. And every year, when the results are released in South Africa, normally around January, you will hear a lot of young people complaining, crying around the issue of getting accepted. Some they would have passed very well, but they didn't apply on time. Some they didn't apply to as many institutions as they should, which is something that I want us to talk about in this episode. So it makes it something that I feel it's neglected, because I think if we can all work together in making sure that young people get the right career coaching, we will not have a situation where young people are crying. And it is neglected because some people don't find it important to invest. For example, there is an amazing book that I've written on finishing your qualification in record time. And the nice thing about that book is that section 1 or part 1 of that book deals with the issue of choosing a career. And what I did was I converted that part 1 into an online course, because I understand that someone might not have the luxury of reading the book, which I don't know why, because the book is also in an ebook format, which means you can read it on your tablet, on your phone. But I have decided over and above to create an online course, a very short, straightforward online course on the issue of choosing a career. But you find that many parents, many young people don't invest. All we do is we react. We react on the outcomes, the results, the pressure that we are now facing, instead of being proactive. Being proactive is, of course, watching this episode and sharing this episode with the right people that needs to know this information, and make sure that you get your young person, could be your relative, it could be your child, it could be anyone, this online course or this book that I'm talking about. And I find it less invested, or I find that people don't invest in choosing their career because we are available as career consultant. And what we specialize in is making sure that all the fluff that every Dick, Tom, and Harry speaks about, go TikTok or social media as a whole, we specialize in making sure that we remove that fluff and leave what you need to know. There are a lot of people that will advise you on social media. They will say a lot of things. And in fact, you might find yourself more confused as you listen to those people, which is the reason why investing in sitting down with me is worth the money that you are going to spend, the time that you are going to spend, the energy that you are going to spend in the wrong career. People who have received proper guidance, they are most likely to not only register for the right qualification for them, right qualification for the city they are in, the right qualification for the country they are in, and the right qualification for the region they find themselves in. But they are also going to make sure that they don't spend money in doing something that they will regret in a few months, in a few years, and some end up dropping out from it. So you might think that, Sanele, your session is a little bit expensive, but it is not as expensive compared to wasting all of that time, money, energy that you would have spent in doing the wrong career. It sounds like a sales pitch more than an episode. And forgive me, I had to explain some of these things because these are things that we find ourselves in. And in fact, every year we have this problem. We talk about this situation, we talk about this issue year in and year out. That's what I wanted to say. So I think one of the things that you are going to take away from this episode is getting a glimpse of what it is to choose the right career, and how can choosing the right career prevent you from staying at home after you have graduated. So let's go back to the issue of choosing a career. It is something personal. It's not something that we do as a group. So it's not a group project. It's not a family project. Choosing a career, it is an individual project in a sense that you are going to study, you have to be part of this career, or you are going to be this social worker or any engineer or teacher or nurse or whatsoever that you are going to study, or social media manager, a dancer, a singer, or whatsoever that you will study to become. So which means you need to carefully choose a career that you are not going to be bored, or a career that is not going to be a challenge in the next few years. But That being said, a career is not chosen from a selfish point of view. So you don't choose a career to spite someone else. You don't choose a career just because maybe your mom said you should go and become an accountant, and you are using the career to make your mom angry, get back to her for some reason that you might personally know. It is something that you need to choose because you want to serve. A career gives you a platform where you can change people's lives. And it is very important that you use it and structure how you are going to choose this career, which career within probably the career path that you are going to choose, having that in mind. Just be cognizant of the fact that this is not just your career. But at the same time, I want you to be cognizant of the fact that you can't choose a career where you can't perform in that career. For example, if you are afraid of blood, if you are afraid of people who are sick, if you are afraid of dealing with needles and stuff like that, I'm just making a lousy example. You can't then choose nursing, you can't then choose being a doctor, but it doesn't mean you can't be in the health space. There are many careers within the career path called health. You can find so many other things. I've seen communication officers in the career space. I've seen social media managers in the health space. I've seen administrators in the health space. I've seen accountants in the health space. And I've seen lawyers in the health space. So there is quite a lot. So I don't want you to think, oh, I am afraid of touching blood, so I'm not going to be in the health space. You can be in the health space, but you studied law. But you can't choose a career that will need you to function in that space and you seemingly can't. For example, a career that will need you to climb and you are living with a disability and you are in a wheelchair, for example, and you are expected to lay bricks. It's a career that you might love, you might desire, but it might challenge you maybe because of the disability that you are living with, which is very important to embrace the fact that you live with this disability or your personality is like this. And the reason we find ourselves having serious problems, especially in the workplace, it's because people choose careers because of friends, because it sounded nice, because everyone was choosing it, which is the point that I'm going to. So the basic or the base for choosing a career is still lies with you, your abilities. And I want you to go straight to the book that I spoke about. I will drop the website so that you get to that book and learn more about the steps that I've outlined and the questions that I've given you in that book that you need to ask yourself if you are going to choose a career. The next thing around the issue of choosing a career that I want to emphasize, we can say quite a lot, but I just want to drill on the idea of how we can ensure that our choosing of a career doesn't keep us stagnant, doesn't make us stay at home, doesn't increase the unemployment rate. We need to make sure that when we choose a career, it's a career that is scarce. It's a career that has got opportunities. It's a career that you could use even in other countries. I want you to start thinking of a career not as just a career where you are going to have a piece of paper after graduation. I want you to think about using this as a service and to serve and solve problems in other parts of South Africa, Africa, and the world. I don't want you to choose a career and close yourself into one space or confine yourself into one space. It is very important because we find many young people sitting at home unemployed because The issue was the idea of choosing a career, how they chose a career when they were choosing the career. So it's very important. I must emphasize, and I'm not going to get into the nitty-gritties of where do you study, where to choose the career or whatsoever, because all of these things are available in the internet. I think for me, it is very important to deal with some things that are fundamental than to help you on how to apply. Go to this website. Some of these things have videos, people have talked about it on social media platforms, on TikTok. These are some of the things that I will say as a career coach. You can rely on videos that are on social media on how to navigate, for example, the UJ website or the UKZN website or a TVET college website and all of that. Those things are simple, but they still need a little bit of guidance. Some people need a little bit of guidance there and there. But the main issue for me is making sure that when you start your qualification, you are not hit by something on your face, and you realize that no, this is not something that I wanted to do. This is not something that I'm cut for. I want you to sit down and think carefully about this career that you're about to choose. And the best way to do it, as I've indicated earlier, is to have someone like me who's going to sit down with you, is to have that online course that I spoke about, is to have that book that I spoke about, which is going to help you with choosing a career, so that we don't have a situation where money, time, energy is spent and it's spent on something that will just make you a steady stick. We are not interested in you being a steady stick. We want that qualification to be useful. In fact, for those that studied for free in South Africa, they will know that government has invested from grade 1 up to tertiary. It's a lot of investment. So government is looking forward to that return in investment. And I want you, when you choose that career, think about how is this career going to be a returning investment to my parents, to myself, to government. So this is a very topical issue. It has quite a lot, and I know I wanted to keep this episode very short, but there's quite a lot that I can talk about in it. It's very packed. In fact, I will sit down with my team and think about maybe creating a series on these, and maybe you can let me know if you want us to create a series on this. Comment, share this episode, and remember to subscribe on these platforms so that we know that you need these. But I want you, before you send that application, to sit down and have proper career guidance. And I wish you all the best. May God bless you as you apply. All the best and good luck.